While everyone talks about flashy tech billionaires and their public drama, there's one incredibly wealthy dynasty that prefers staying out of the spotlight. Meet the Waltons, America's wealthiest family. Just how loaded are they? Well, they make Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk look like they're just getting started. This story will blow your mind. Let's start with Christy Walton, who married into this empire as the daughter-in-law of Sam Walton, the visionary who launched the first Walmart back in 1962. She was wed to his second son, the late John Walton. This clan is masters at keeping their lavish lifestyles under wraps, but in 2013, Christy put her Wyoming estate on the market, giving us a rare peek behind the curtain of ultra wealth. Picture this. The property spans 2.45 acres. That's bigger than 2 football fields combined. The main house itself, a sprawling 8,600 square feet, roughly the size of 3 tennis courts put together. Sure, the Waltons claim they live simply, but when you've got billions burning a hole in your pocket, simple takes on a whole new meaning. Step inside and you'll discover why those billions aren't just sitting around. 6 enormous bedrooms offer breathtaking views, while 7 bathrooms, each larger than most people's living rooms, feature premium marble, luxurious soaking tubs, and rain showers that cost more than most cars. The floors? Authentic 200-year-old oak planks that have stories to tell. The windows? Handcrafted masterpieces imported directly from Italy. We're talking about those exclusive Albertini windows that artisans make by hand. Forget chopping wood for warmth. This place has propane fireplaces that deliver all the cozy ambiance without any of the hassle. The ceilings soar cathedral high, flooding every room with natural light and creating an airy, grand atmosphere. Despite all this luxury, the furnishings keep things comfortable rather than hotel-like, with plush sofas and cushions that actually invite you to relax. But wait, there's more. The basement houses a private gym and a full sauna, because apparently regular gym memberships are for regular people. Step outside and you'll find a 3-car garage with heating systems, plus a heated driveway, because scraping ice in Wyoming winters is definitely beneath billionaire status. Guests get their own 2-bedroom cottage that looks like it belongs in an architectural magazine. A natural creek flows right past the guest house, and don't be surprised if you spot moose and other wildlife just hanging out like they own the place. Instead of manicured lawns, the property embraces nature with wildflowers, native plants, and tall grasses growing freely. Combined with the creek's natural rock formations, the whole estate has this incredible rustic bohemian vibe. Back in 2013, this paradise carried a price tag of $12.5 million, and with today's inflation, you can bet it would cost significantly more now. When your family sits on a collective fortune of $238 billion thanks to Walmart, modest housing just isn't in the vocabulary. Let's explore what we know about where these billionaires call home. Rob Walton, Sam's eldest son, lives like royalty in Paradise Valley, Arizona. His 10,000 square foot mansion comes complete with private tennis courts, massive swimming pools, and a dedicated guest house. This is Arizona's most exclusive neighborhood, famous for its over-the-top luxury, and his property is valued at a cool $38 million. Recently, Rob made headlines by selling undeveloped land in Aspen, Colorado for record-breaking money. The 33,000 square foot plot went for $30.8 million, the highest price ever paid for raw land in this prestigious ski destination. With a personal net worth of $59.8 billion, Rob can afford to break a few records. His brother Jim Walton, worth $61 billion, keeps things relatively low-key in Bentonville, Arkansas, with a $15 million residence. But don't worry, he also maintains a $35 million condo in New York City for when Arkansas gets too quiet. Then there's their sister, Alice, the only daughter, who splits her time between Texas and New York City. Her Big Apple condo spans 6,286 square feet of pure luxury. With a net worth of $60.1 billion, Alice currently holds the title of the world's second richest woman. Not too shabby for a Walmart heir. Being the world's richest woman at various points means Alice needed more than just a condo to showcase her wealth. She owned not one, but 2 massive Texas ranches that hit the market a few years back with a combined asking price of $48 million, though prices were eventually reduced. The total land? Over 5,000 acres. That's literally 5,000 football fields. or basically, the size of a small city. The crown jewel was the 1,435-acre Rockin W Ranch, which sold for $16.5 million. This wasn't just land. It was a complete ecosystem, featuring the Brazos River, dense forests of trees, and everything an outdoor enthusiast could dream of. Alice, known for her love of nature and outdoor adventures, had created a self-sustaining operation. The ranch produced its own hay and had multiple water sources, including stock tanks, well water, and that gorgeous river running through it. She bred cutting horses, that's a high-end equestrian sport by the way, and kept over 100 horses on the property. The main house sits majestically on a hilltop, offering stunning panoramic views of endless trees, wild grasslands, roaming wildlife, and that beautiful Brazos River. It's positioned perfectly for catching those incredible Texas sunsets. Inside, you'll find 3 bedrooms, a private library, and an entire art gallery. Because why not have your own personal museum? Want your own slice of Texas paradise? The Rockin W Ranch can be yours for just $16.5 million. Pocket change, right? Every billionaire needs their exclusive hobby, and Rob Walton has chosen vintage automobiles. While he keeps this collection mostly private, we've managed to piece together some impressive details. As of 2021, Rob owned 12 Ferraris, but not just any Ferraris. These are vintage, antique models, worth exponentially more than anything rolling off production lines today. Add to that 6 classic Porsches and 2 vintage Maseratis, and you've got quite the garage. The crown jewel might be his 1963 Corvette Grand Sport Roadster, the kind of car most people only dream about seeing in person, let alone owning. The entire collection was estimated at nearly $226 million, and we only know about it thanks to a Bernie Sanders tweet. Talk about unexpected sources. Rob doesn't just collect these beauties, he actually drives them. In 2013, he crashed and completely destroyed a $15 million Daytona coupe. At the time, it was one of only 5 such cars ever manufactured. Only a billionaire could total a $15 million vehicle and just shrug it off like it's no big deal. Alice's passion for art began in childhood and grew into something extraordinary. Her private collection featured original masterpieces from legends like Andy Warhol and Georgia O'Keeffe. In 2014, she made history by purchasing a Georgia O'Keeffe painting for $44.4 million, setting the record for the most expensive artwork by a female artist ever sold. But why display your collection in someone else's museum when you can build your own? In 2011, Alice opened Crystal Bridges Museum in Arkansas, and it makes New York's prestigious Whitney Museum look almost modest by comparison. With an endowment 4 times larger than the Whitneys, Crystal Bridges wasn't playing around. Built on 120 acres, the museum features an innovative design with distinctive roofs that allow light to escape at night, creating an almost otherworldly appearance. The galleries are actually constructed on bridges spanning natural ponds throughout the property, hence the name Crystal Bridges. The museum houses around 440 works of art on public display, with countless more pieces in storage. Alice's endowment fund for this cultural institution totaled approximately $800 million, making it one of the wealthiest museums in America. This dynasty isn't just about accumulating wealth. They're also serious about giving it away. Back in 1987, Sam and Helen Walton established their family foundation as a nonprofit charitable organization, initially focused on charter schools, publicly funded schools that don't charge tuition. Their mission eventually expanded to include environmental and water conservation issues. In 2016, the foundation announced an ambitious plan to invest $1 billion in education over the following 5 years. This massive commitment involved partnering with charter school and funding various institutions and individuals working to improve educational opportunities nationwide. That same year, Jim and Alice contributed $250 million specifically for building charter school facilities. Alice made additional headlines by donating $225 million through Walmart shares worth $3.7 million. In 2017 alone, the foundation distributed approximately $530 million to various causes. The Walton family proves that, with great wealth comes great responsibility, and they're putting their money where their values are.